and welcome to another episode of Erongo Talk. I hope you had a lovely weekend. My name is Leandrea Louw and I'll be your host for today. Now, as usual, I'm going to bring you the latest news, the weather and tides. Our interview for today is with Charles Neildel, who's going to speak about being a member of the Narraville Neighbourhood Watch in Walvis Bay. Now, today we find ourselves at the Brew Bristles Coffee Shop here in Swakopmund, and today we celebrate Thrift Shop Day. So don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after this.
Telling lies, trying to cover up something that you know you shouldn't do. I'm gonna take you out, baby. Gonna pay the price, baby. Don't make me take you out. Don't make me take you out. I'm gonna take you out, baby. Don't make me take you out. I'm gonna take you out, baby. Gonna pay the price, baby. Don't make me take you out. Don't make me take you out.
Okay, now for your latest news. Now, a 13-year-old boy and a 23-year-old woman committed suicide over the weekend. This was confirmed by Deputy Commissioner Erastus Okuyo, who is the Regional Crime Coordinator for the Erongo region. Now, the body of Silence Uvukaip, 13, was found by his mother hanging from the roof in their bathroom on Friday, 14 August, between 9 and 10 o'clock at their home in Montesa, Swakopmund. Now, the mother, when she returned home, the mother asked her son and his brothers to just turn down the music, and she went to bed. Now, about 10 o'clock, she just quickly went to the bathroom, and then she found her son hanging from the bathroom roof. Now, no suicide note was left and no foul play is suspected. Now, the 23-year-old woman who also committed suicide was last seen alive on Thursday, 13 August, evening at a residence in Tutaleni in Swakopmund without any complaints. She was working at a foreign exchange company in Windhoek and moved to the coast recently. Now, Ukuyo said that on Friday, 14 August, at around 9 o'clock, the co-tenants of the deceased became worried and went to check on her. Now, they noticed the key were inside and alerted the police. Now, upon arrival, the police broke down her door and found her hanging from the roof with a rope around her neck. Now, a suicide note was found on the scene and a next of kin was informed. She was identified as Royza Circa France and no foul play is suspected thus far. And another case of rape was also reported over the weekend after a 42-year-old man allegedly inserted his middle finger into a 9-year-old girl's vagina under coercive circumstances. Now, the incident occurred on Thursday, 13 August. Now, he's the husband of the girl's aunt, and he was arrested and will appear at the Swakopmund Magistrates Court today. Now, investigations into the matter continue. Now, moving on to curfew matters. Walvis Bay, Swakopmund and Arandas have special COVID-19 related travel restrictions, in place. Now, this includes a curfew from 8 o'clock the evening until 5 o'clock the morning to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, a security cluster patrol with high-ranking officials in attendance took place on Friday night in Walvis Bay, Swakopmund and Arandas. Now, Regional Police Commander Commissioner Andreas Nelumbu said that the curfew is part of various interventions to curb the further spread of the virus due to a recent surge in cases. Now, according to Inspector Eleni Shapumba, the Commander for Community Affairs, the patrol with the high-ranking officials went fairly well. There were a few incidents where residents were found on the street with no valid reason. Now, fines and written warnings were issued, and the majority of people found after curfew were those rendering essential services. Now, if you are an essential service worker or you're in need of medical attention or in need of the police, you are allowed to move between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock daily. If there's not a valid reason, if the police find you on the street, they will fine you. They will first warn you. If you fail to listen, they will fine you. Your fine amounts to about $2,000 Namibian or a 6 months imprisonment term or both. Now, Shapumba said that the patrols will continue. And however, this should not mean that only when the police are visible we should adhere to curfew. He advised those in other parts of the region to also adhere to the curfew. Although it is not mandatory, they can also be back home by 8 o'clock to ensure that everyone does their part and we ensure that we get rid of this invisible enemy. Now, in other news, a Walvis Bay businessman appeared in the Walvis Bay Magistrates Court on charges of fraud and forgery on Friday. Now, the suspect was also arrested for tax evasion. Now, Luther Mostert, 39, allegedly diverted chicken worth 7.5 million Namibian dollars to Namibia. The consignment of chicken was subsequently sold illegally to local markets. Now, Magistrate Vicky Nicolaides set his bail at $140 Namibian $1,000 since the value tied to the alleged fraud is excessive and also set specific conditions. Now, the case was postponed to 28 October 2020 as some witness statements are still outstanding and another suspect needs to be located. Now, according to Deputy Commissioner Erastus Ikuyo, the chicken was in transit from Brazil to South Africa and was diverted to Namibia in December 2018 and January 2019. Now, the goods were falsely declared as originating from South Africa, amounting to a potential loss of 7.5 million Namibian dollars. Now, in another fraud case, Alexia Namases, 47, also allegedly doctored receipts during March 2018 and December 2019. And she also appeared on a charge of fraud. Now, what she did, she is accused of altering a receipt of an investment company, stating that the amount was $9,700 when it was actually just $110. And the incident occurred on 3 December, and she did the same in March 2018 to another investment company, saying that the bill of lading was $6,600 when it was actually just 650 Namibian dollars. Now, the amount she defrauded from clients by altering receipts while in employment at Namport involves 85,000 Namibian dollars. Now, her bail was set at $15,000 and her case was postponed to 19 October. Now, in COVID-19 related news, on Saturday, the ministry announced another 4 COVID-19 deaths, 10 recoveries and 181 positive cases were announced. Now, 3 of the deaths are from Windhoek and 1 from Walvis Bay, and majority of the cases, which is 109, are from Windhoek and about 44 from Walvis Bay. Now, on Sunday, a record number of cases were announced, 247 cases, with majority from Windhoek at 136 cases, 43 from Walvis Bay and Swakopmund, 25 cases, and no recoveries and no deaths were announced. Now, since everything is just so doom and gloom, just for a bit of humor, one of our followers commented on our post that we announced of the cases yesterday, saying that the female cases are more than the men's cases. This is because we are shopping too long and wants to talk to everyone we know in the shops and walk in all the shops from the malls. So he said lockdown and ban women from shopping for a month. So ladies, I know it's true that we like shopping and we like talking, but let me know in the comments what you think about this. And now that's your news for today.
The basic purpose of a neighborhood watch is to prevent crime.
Yes.
And also to report crime to the police.
Yes.
And to work in conjunction with the Namibian police.
In order to prevent
crime. Yes, that's correct.
So how did you become involved in the neighborhood watch?
Otis, this is actually a very long story. The housebreaking cases were peaking in Narraville. And then the community actually decided to form a neighborhood watch in conjunction with the Namibian police.
Yes. When was this?
This was basically, I think, in 2002, 2004, yeah.
Okay. And then what actions do you guys put in place to prevent crime and so on?
We are doing patrolling.
Yes.
We are also reporting, or people are reporting to us. And then we will also attend to that cases with the Namibian police. And then we will also sometimes do a citizen arrest also.
Okay. So who is sponsoring these activities? Do you pay for your own petrol? You use your own vehicles? How do you go about it?
Otis, all these years, basically, we were using our own resources.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So tell me, what are the main kind of issues you are dealing with as a neighborhood watch?
Otis, the common crime that is taking place in Narraville, especially in Narraville, is housebreaking.
Yes.
And then also drug-related cases.
Okay. If you say drug-related cases, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's whereby people are selling drugs and also using drugs, but we are not actually too much focused on the people that is using drugs.
Yes.
We are focused on those ones that is selling drugs.
I see of late that cocaine-related cases as well as people harvesting daga plants are on the increase here in the coast. What's your feeling about that ones?
Otis, it's a real concern for us. especially here at the coast.
Yes, yes.
People are trying by all means actually to bypass the system, and also drug trafficking is increasing in Walvis Bay.
Yes. Now, what does drug trafficking contribute to the crime scene?
You see, Otis, you will start off with a normal user. A normal user will go out, then he will go and break in, and then he will take people's property, and then he will go and sell it at the drug lords.
Yes.
And then it's also contributing towards this crime, especially housebreaking also.
Now, even people buying stolen goods are also guilty of participating in criminal activities as such.
That's correct, Otis. They can be charged
Yes.
for participating in that crime also. So people should by all means avoid this kind of activities.
Mr. Neildel, tell me, what advice do you have for community members?
My advice is that people should stand together, especially during this time, also to fight crime, like the drug related cases,
Yes.
as well as housebreaking. So people should join the efforts of the Narraville Neighbourhood Watch also.
Yes. And then in terms of getting involved, how do you get in touch with the Neighbourhood Watch?
Otis, we have members that is having contact numbers. You can reach myself, as well as numbers that will be provided through the various means.
Yes.
That you can reach us.
Okay. And then lastly, Mr. Neildel, how have the coronavirus impacted the crime scene here at the coast in the communities?
Otis, honestly, what I can tell you is the housebreaking decreased. Drug-related cases were still continuing because people were actually taking chances. But what I can also inform you is that the drugs were also a little bit scarce,
Yes.
and the price of certain drugs were also increased.
Yes.
And with the various border that was set up by the Namibian police,
Yes.
it actually was somehow limited also for drugs to be brought into Walvis Bay.
Okay. Finally, what is your message to the community?
My message to the community basically is you should also listen to what the police are trying to do, and you should help the police in fighting crime.
Add us on Facebook and search for us on YouTube.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter.
Contact us via WhatsApp. Our daily show starts with the Afrikaans program Soggens met Charles, perfect for the Afrikaans lovers.
Then it's time for the women's magazine program, The Mid-Morning Breeze with Olivia.
And for the youngsters and game fanatics, join Cody on the 3 to 6 drive. West Coast FM, your host at the coast.
And now for your tides and weather. Kicking off with the tides, we had high tide this morning at 8 minutes past 7, low tide at 11 minutes past 8. High tide will be at half past 7 this evening, and low tide will be at 12 minutes to 2 in next morning. Or tomorrow morning. Now for Walvis Bay, sunrise was this morning at 25 minutes past 7. Sunset will be at 6:45. Now this is basically more or less the sunrise and sunset times for the rest of the towns in the region. Now a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius are expected today for Walvis Bay with a south-southwesterly wind. For tomorrow, minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius. For Swakopmund, maximum for today 17 degrees Celsius with the south-southwesterly wind. For tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius. For Antis Bay, maximum temperature for today 16 degrees Celsius with a southerly wind. For tomorrow, a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius. For Arandas, maximum 18 degrees Celsius with a westerly wind. Minimum of 12 degrees Celsius for tomorrow and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius. For Usakos, maximum for today is 26 degrees Celsius with a southwesterly wind. The minimum for tomorrow will be 4 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be 28 degrees Celsius. For Karibab, maximum 26 degrees Celsius with the southwesterly wind and a minimum of 4 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius for tomorrow. And then finally for Omaruru, Maximum temperature for today is 29 degrees Celsius with a westerly wind. Minimum for tomorrow is 2 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius. That's your weather and tides for today and tomorrow. Unfortunately, that's it for today's episode of Erongo Talk. Don't forget to check out our website at www.erongo.com.na, www.erongo.com.na, or just say hi to us, drop a WhatsApp, text, an emoji, get in contact with us for advertisement opportunities, or just let us know how you guys are doing at 011 7040, 0811 7040. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Now, as we know, there's some new Stage 3 regulations announced by the President, and restaurants and coffee shops are only open for takeaways, as is the case with Brew Bristles we are currently at in Swakopmund. So they have a Kindness is Magic Mondays going on, so please come in and come enjoy coffee, and then you just chat and hear what that is about. So please remember to keep safe, wear your mask, sanitize your hands. Remember, 8 o'clock is unclock date. You need to be at home at 8 o'clock, and you can only leave your home and when it's 5 o'clock the next morning. So please keep safe. The only way we can get rid of COVID-19 is if we take responsibility. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Ciao.